Afrobeats without the S is fella. Afrobeats with the S. I don't know where that came from, but it has to start from somewhere. We need to give it a name. But I'm to be honest, I'm not comfortable with it. But
you're not comfortable with
Afrobeats,
the title.
I'm not. But hey, you have to go with whatever is happening. If you look at my CDs or if you look at my playlist, I don't call it Afrobeats. I call it Afro Jams. In those days, we would normally go with records.
Records.
But now we've got our computer, and that's what technology has done for us. I love the job, and I just wanted to be a DJ. I did not want to be anything else but a DJ. And you know what? We learn every day. Any DJ that says he's the best is lying. We all learn every day. Look, DJing is not just playing music. It's a lot of things people don't know. It's psychological, it's mental, you have to be on your toes. Look, you need to be consistently good, week in, week out, to be the best.
Afrobeats lives here with DJ Who Be Dat.
Did a lot of competition in Nigeria. Take me back to that time.
Oh,
when
yeah.
It started.
I schooled in Bafemi Awolowo University, and after that, I did my youth service in Port Harcourt. So when I moved into Lagos, a friend of mine just took me to Toyin Street in Ikeja. They call the place the Virgin Cafe. So the DJ that played there was TriStar. It was on Awolowo Way in Ikeja. As at the time, I didn't have any equipment, no records, nothing. He introduced me to the manager of the of Virgin Cafe that, this is my friend, he's a DJ, blah, blah, blah. Because of my friend's influence, so they allowed me to play. They usually start around 7 o'clock and they finish at 1 before people start going to different clubs.
1 a.m.
Yeah, 1 a.m. So it was around 9:30, I think, thereabout. And I jumped on the deck and I was playing. When they say para still day body, I still got all the flex and everything like that. So my scratching and everything was on point. So I was just doing everything. Everybody now, stood up and started watching me doing my thing and all that. And that was how I got my first job. After I finished playing, the manager just called me and said, where do you play? I said, well, I'm new in Lagos. So
Nice.
I'm from Lagos though, but at least I'm just, returned back from schooling and all of that things. And he said, okay, if you don't mind, you can start, working with us and all of that. So that's how I got my Friday night. While I was there, Kenny Ogugbe, I think the rapper wanted to open the radio station at that time. So Kenny and D1 met me there, and it was like, okay, you're a good DJ, come and be part of us.
Talents from different.
Come and be part of Ray Power, that they want to start doing one show and all of that. That was how they drafted me. Introduced me into the team, and I became one of the DJ that play at the Ray Power Grand Slam on every Friday. And it was such a beautiful things that time, because obviously you have the radio announcing your name almost every day, about the upcoming shows and all of that. So I had that opportunity of my name being spread across, Lagos. Then I heard that Grandmaster Lee in Ajegunle, he was organizing Lagos State's DJ Championship. So I went to Ajegunle, I filled in form, and I contested, and I won. So it was there, the owner of Ozo nightclub now saw me and they say, I would like to know you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, where do you play? I said, well, I play at Virgin Cafe on a Friday. And I said, he want me to be the resident DJ. But he now said, but for me to be the resident DJ, I have to go through the process, which is I have to come for audition. So, because there are other DJs that will be coming, that they're going to audition all of us together.
They already know who they wanted.
No, not really, because obviously he's just the owner, but he has legendary DJs.
Right.
Like Kolabaye was among of them, DJ Prince 2000, can't remember the other third one. No, DJ Richie is late now. So, they got 3 of them, so they audition all of them. And again, one thing about DJ back in the days is that you must be able to talk on the microphone. Not hype. Yeah, it's not really the hyping that we do now, but he's just someone that
MC.
that can introduce the night and just give shout out to some of the big boys in the VIP area and all of that. So those are the process at that time. And then it wasn't like now that they do that where you play pay as you go kind of thing that we do now. Back then it was like you're working 9 to 5, you get paid at the end of the month. And then if you're a top DJ, you get a house, you get a car. So at that time, they gave me a 1-bedroom flat, and they gave me
the station.
The club.
Okay, the club.
Yeah. So that was how I got into nightclubbing as a resident DJ. So then I had a assistant DJ as well. That he will be the one to start the night between 9 o'clock and 1 o'clock, because 1 o'clock is the main DJ. That's the time the main DJ will come on the deck and to announce the night, to welcome everybody and all of that, to announce other nights that we run in that club. So how's that? So then I now heard about the national DJ contest. It was organized by Wale Oluwale.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy that does the Nigeria Entertainment Award in America.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was the one that organized the national DJ contest, and I, put in for that as well. I think all of us that got to the final, about I think 25 or 30 or thereabout. So they selected the best 3 of each of those states that contested. At least I came first, so and I was given what's called the best DJ by 1995 by Fame magazine at the National Theatre. That was the first time, I met Lagbaja, and then, we just laugh at, because then I used to wear mask, when I'm DJing.
Interesting. So you wore a mask too, right?
Yeah, proper mask, In fact, the mask got me into trouble because I remember when I was coming from Ray Power Grand Slam, because it was in the morning. So we were in a taxi, and, stopped and searched by police. So they stopped us, and I had my mask in my bag, that I had my records and my headphone and all of that. And the police saw that. It was like, oh, what are you doing with this? I said, I'm a DJ. So what's DJ got to do with mask? Are you an armed robber? I said, no, God forbid. But luckily I had because I was working with Ozone Nightclub at that time. So I had my club ID with me. So I showed it to them. And, that was the reason why they let us go.
Wow.
The reason why I wear mask is just because I just want to be different, because as a DJ, you must have your own identity. And again, I'm a very shy person. So and I don't like when people, in fact, I don't like standing on the stage, where people will face me, you understand? Yeah, but when you just start something, but as time goes on, I start getting out of my comfort zone, start becoming more, into the show, because then after I won my DJ contest, obviously, newspaper, magazine, they carried it, and I became popular, even though there was no social media at that time, but at least through radio and television and newspaper, medium, so people were able to know but a lot of people cannot put, face to that name. They know Kashiff, they know the name, but they don't really, just like the way Lagbaja is now. So a lot of people know Lagbaja, but you cannot put the face to that name.
Yeah,
so that was my case, and I love it like that, because it gives me that freedom to go around. And, so a lot of people don't really know. Sometimes I might be in a place, maybe a joint with my friends, and some people might be last night one DJ, that guy is the baddest DJ, and some of them will be saying, that DJ Kashiff, my party, I know the guy is my very good friend, you understand? So I mean, it gives me that kind of doesn't have anything to do with me personally, so I was able to kind of move freely and do my thing. So I'm very reserved kind of person, but when I'm on the deck, I'm a different person entirely. So that's the thing. Even I cannot even understand the way I was able to manage that. I mean, those two characters, whereby when I'm off deck, I'm a different person. But when I'm on the deck, I forget about it. You think, this guy, what's wrong with you? Are you on drug or something like that? So.
You already know. And you're listening to Kashiff the Flash. Make sure you always tune in. Are you paying from? How much mon fait quand mon talent, Kashiff the flash not talent. Tune that to the original.
So in the London scene, what was the DJ scene like for you?
When I moved to UK in 2000, I think June, I started off because I actually was working as a security guard.
Oh, really?
In McDonald's in King's Cross. Fortunately for me, there's a guy that walked in. He just handed me a flyer for a show that they're having in Leicester Square.
Okay.
So I said to the guy, "Hey, I'm a DJ too." So the guy was shocked. It was like, "How can a DJ be doing a security guard?" I said, "I just moved from Africa."
Also.
It was like, "Oh, really? Do you have any mixtape on you?" I said, "Well, I don't have any now, but I can bring one for you tomorrow and the following day." And the guy showed up, and we went to his car. You know, some of the mixtape I brought from Nigeria. He played them because then we used to play, not Afrobeat, was R&B, hip hop, and all of that. So, and when the guy listened to it, was like, "Are you sure you're the one that did this mixtape?" I said, "Come on, that's my name on it. You can hear my jingle on it as well. My name is Kashiff, blah, blah, blah." I was like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, you got a job. So I'm going to give you a test run for one night." And so when I got to that venue, the place was called Red Cube.
Okay.
And there was a 3 floor just next to Hippodrome. So I think they have R&B, garage, and I think bashment and all of that at the lower level. So I was in the middle playing R&B and hip hop. At the top. So I was playing R&B and hip hop. And the middle one was garage.
Interesting.
So that was how, the guy, started using me as a DJ.
So you were R&B and hip hop. Then how did Afrobeats come into play?
Afrobeats came in very late. I would say maybe around before I left Nigeria. I'm a turntablist. I don't use controller.
So you scratch?
Yeah, of course. I'm a party DJ back in the days. It took a while, for me to switch, from turntable to controller, because controller came not controller. I think CDJ, those CDJ. Yeah. That was what a lot of DJ were using when even before I left Nigeria and in UK here. So it was easier for them to collect all these African Nigerian type of pop music at that time, on a CD. But someone like me that was using vinyl,
right?
There was no way I could. Yeah. So what I did then, I bought this Vexstars record maker.
Okay.
So I bought the machine and I bought the plate as well. So I copied all those Niger pop so that at least I can get something to play as well. Even though the music has not yet, it's not yet been accepted in the UK, but within the Nigerian restaurant and bar and all of that, people beginning to, because anytime people travel to Nigeria during holiday, so they usually, when they come back, and they always ask us DJs, "Oh, do you have this song? Do you have that song by so whatever?" So that is how, we started collecting all those.
So they brought it for you?
Yeah. No. Well, obviously, all of us find a way, to get it. Some DJ will travel and they will bring it and they will share it among other DJs and they will start playing it. So for me, I just had one CDJ that I took along with me whenever I'm going to party or clubbing. So just in case, if anybody asks me for Niger kind of music, so I would just play from the CD, because normally I use vinyls all through. I always have like 3 or 4 crates that I go, which, full of R&B, hip hop and old school and all of that. At that time, most of the people that follows me are more of a Caribbean.
I see.
You understand? And, mixed kind of crowd. So, and then everybody still fall in love. And I think it was more of bashment and R&B hip hop that was really at that time. You understand? So that's what I pay. In fact, sometimes when I just look at my collection, I was like, wow. I spent so much money on vinyls. You understand? Even when a lot of people, DJs, were switching to CDJ, and when controller came in, I mean, when Serato came in, I think Serato came in 2005 or 4, I can't remember.
It was recently,
Yeah, so when it came, I said, nah, because I'm too kind of conservative when it comes to, because I just love my manual way of doing things.
So you're doing it manually with your vinyl?
Yeah, but when I started looking for certain vinyl records, I couldn't find them because then they start, producing albums. I was like, oh my goodness, this is gonna force me to start using these Serato things. And I think I bought my first Serato 2006 or 7. That was when I switched completely into, but then I still use my vinyl.
Okay.
You understand? I still use my vinyl connected to the box and all that, with the software on the laptop and all that. So I just got all my music on the hard drive, you understand? So at least I collect so many of them. So that was the beginning of me now fully start playing Afrobeat. Well, it wasn't Afrobeat. I think it was just the UK people that actually call it Afrobeat. I don't know where that word came from. I don't know who started it. I just started hearing everybody saying Afrobeat with S, because the type of Afrobeat that I know, or my generation know, is Fela. In fact, it was because of UK, Nigeria, people in Nigeria, or Nigerians themselves in Nigeria started calling it Afrobeat. Yes, I think that Afrobeat with S originated from the UK. Yeah.
Interesting.
Especially in London.
It's the best of both worlds, the mixtape. Afrobeat meets hip hop. DJ Kashiff, the flesh. You already know.
Well, alright. Kiss you when you wake up. Bare face, no makeup. You and I, the ingredients, how you make love. How you make Get you rubbed like a genie in the bottle. Voila. Introduce you to paradise. Take you around the world, let you see it twice. When you roll with me, that's a part of life. You never been this fly, now you afraid of heights. Back and forth, different places. Look from afar, but the view is amazing. Snap 100 pics, hashtag, you can save it. Double C kicks, I can put you in the latest. You can't spell trust without the two of us. I got you got me, it's just the two of us. They can't stand to see us doing us. This real love, we put the you in us. Famous.
What's your recommendation to an up-and-coming DJ?
With the way the technology is evolving, and it's a bit kind of difficult because this generation, because I've been studying them, I've been working with them, and I can tell you that, their mentality is totally different from us. They just believe in what they believe in. No matter what you tell them, the only advice, because I think they already know what they really wanted for themselves.
Right.
So it's just to kind of to chip in as an elderly person, as an experienced DJ, like you just have to kind of, anytime you're going out there, study your crowd, know your music, and try as much as possible to prepare yourself to not to just, believing that where the party you're going to, it's only Afrobeat you're going to play there, because that's another thing that I've noticed in most of the young DJs, that anytime they're going to parties, they only play Afrobeats.
Now
they don't even try. Even if they want to play old school, they don't even know how to play. They don't even know what to play, because they didn't start from where we started from. So majority of them started from when Afrobeat, reigning. And if they're gonna play any other music, probably maybe it's gonna be like a trap music, or maybe the current bashment they play now, which is a bit kind of awkward, because I've seen a lot of great artists from Jamaica condemning some of these modern reggae they're singing now.
Why?
Well, I mean, obviously, probably because, I don't know, maybe they just feel that
it's dance halls.
That they're not doing the real dance hall anymore. Everything, they model everything up, And I think the same with the Afrobeats, the way it's going, recently Whiskey, Burna Boy, they were trying to say that, they don't do Afrobeat, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, I get where they're coming from. Obviously, those guys are big already, so they're just trying to kind of reach out to the bigger audience rather than just, what's called, box themselves in that Afrobeat. But then again, they still have to think of where they're coming from, which is, where they started from, which is Afrobeat. Anyway, that's what everybody. I mean, it is what it is. But then, like the question you ask. I mean, it stands to any DJ because the more parties that you go to as a DJ, the more challenges you face if you don't prepare and if you don't try to kind of get out of that that only Afrobeat kind of DJ. So I always tell people I'm not an Afrobeat DJ, I'm a versatile DJ, because you must know your crowd, you must know the type of music. You must select the right choice of music for them, for everybody to come on the dancing floor. There are so many music that you can bring that if you're a typical local person, you're a typical posh person, or maybe you're from any background, you can actually, there's a particular song. Okay, for example, now I'll give you one Afrobeat, which when you play that song, even you're India, you're Chinese, you're Buddhist or whatever, you come there, which is Calm Down.
Yeah,
that's
Calm
one.
Down.
And again, if you're looking for any music that's going to bring the whites and the blacks together, if you play something like Cool and the Gas Celebration, or you play what's it called, Madonna Holiday or something like that. There's so many songs that, because you need to look at some of those songs that that when you go to America, people knows the song. If you go to Britain, people know the song. If you go to China, people know the song. Those are the kind of music that you need to kind of use to bring everybody on the dancing floor. It does not matter new or old, in as much the music is a worldwide,
it's known,
accepted. So then, that's it.
I think I'm tired now. Honestly, I am. And I've been saying it, I'm tired now, honestly, I'm tired.
But what will you do? I mean, you like it. That's the thing. It's a fun job, so...
I used to own a club. Do you know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to own a club. Yeah, in the UK, on Holloway Road, Casey's.
I really want to thank you for...
You're welcome.
Yeah, for the opportunity to chat with you. Thank you, sir.